It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Wednesday, September 11th. On today's show, Campbell's will always be Campbell soup. What's it like to order room service? Luna, the wonder Jack Russell, is afraid of thunder. Josh is killing it as a parent. I make a wicked good sandwich. Confronting confrontation. We had a really late dinner. A step-by-step guide to making taking a stranger's photo even more awkward. What's your emergency prep plan? A dad gets a rad tattoo, and I hold a pregnancy brain grudge.
Thanks for listening. You can hear the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Enjoy today's show.
Toodaloo. What's happened?
You gotta be quiet.
Why?
It's National Quiet Day.
Great. Let's go be quiet back in bed. Shh.
It's National Make Your Bed Day.
I know. I want to throw back those covers and crawl right back in.
Quiet.
No.
You're being too loud. It's Hot Cross Bun Day.
You can't have Hot Cross Bun Day and Quiet Day. You know why? Because there's a lot of kids with a lot of recorders.
Playing Hot Cross Buns?
Hot Cross Buns.
I see.
Dang it. We used to have recorders in here. Do we still have those, or did I take those home?
Oh, they're not in here.
Dang it.
No, not dang it.
Yeah.
It's Quiet Day, not Recorder Day.
It's Hot Cross Buns Day. Josh?
It is also No News is Good News Day. It is National Sup Day.
Sup.
Stand-up paddleboard. Sup.
Oh.
Let's see. What else is going on? It is Patriot Day.
Oh.
And it is September 11th,
Yes.
National Day of Service. It is, it's a big day.
Yeah, it is.
I do like that in a positive light, we've taken something that is clearly not positive and said today is a National Day of Service, a day to serve other people, a day to serve your community, a day to participate in different activities, events, and ceremonies, all in remembrance. And I think that's very good. I like that's a thing. And that was declared by then President George W. Bush in 2002. So really great. National Day of Service today, as well as Patriot Day here on September 11th.
There you go.
It is Wednesday. I'm Josh Tyler. You're Chantel Tyler. You're yawning because you're tired.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good
That's
morning.
the right thing to
Here
say.
it is. It's an end of an era.
Which era?
Oh, the Campbell's soup era.
I didn't know I was in my Campbell's soup era. It's just barely getting to be fallish weather. Now I can't enter my Campbell's soup era.
No, your Campbell's soup era is that it's been called Campbell's soup your entire life. Right?
I mean, yeah, it's been Campbell's something soup.
No longer. They're going to
Campbell's
drop
chicken noodle, Campbell's tomato, Campbell's.
They're dropping soup. They're not dropping making soup. They're just dropping soup from their name. Now, they're just going to be calling themselves the Campbell's Company because, quote, we're so much more than soup.
Oh.
You're shook. I can tell.
I'm trying to think. Hold on. Let me check my memory bank real quick.
Okay.
Nope. I've only bought soup from the Campbell's Company.
I think you're going to be surprised what else Campbell's makes.
Okay.
Let
now,
me
hold
tell
on.
you.
I'm going to be surprised what they make or what other brands they own. Because I feel like, similar to Kellogg, who owns many, many different brands, I think that's where we're headed.
Okay. Yeah. Can you guess what else they own and make?
Soup mixes.
No. I mean, probably. But they make Pepperidge Farm cookies.
See, totally different brand. So that's what I'm saying.
Pace salsa.
Yeah.
They
New
make
York City.
Prego sauce. They make Snyder's pretzels. They make kettle potato chips. I'm not finished.
No, I know you're not.
And they also make Goldfish.
Okay.
What?
Let me tell you, Campbell's Company needs to stay in their lane, and it's soup.
No.
Yeah.
They have more than just soup.
No, they
There's so
don't.
much more than soup.
The parent company is more than soup. Campbell's is only soup.
When was the last time you ate Campbell's soup? I'm trying to think.
I think I tried some.
I think we had some in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Because it's just one of those things you always have in the cupboard. And it was chicken noodle and you were sick.
Yeah, and I don't care
Probably a month or a half.
I think maybe it was post-surgery.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
That you made it, and I was like, no, I don't want this. I think that's when it was. And I maybe that's when I said, can I have chicken? And then you got me chicken nuggets instead.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
I don't know. The point is, you hated the soup.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
So it's a good thing they're more than soup, because I don't necessarily
They're not.
think they can just make it on their soup alone.
Campbell's is not more than soup. It's not Campbell's goldfish. They're just goldfish.
What's the brand of goldfish, though? Do you know?
Goldfish.
The
That's
snack
the brand.
that smiles back.
Goldfish. Yeah.
That's the brand and the product?
Correct.
Goldfish.
Right. What was the pretzel one? What brand? Snyder's pretzels. Right? Not Campbell's pretzels.
No,
Do you
I get
see
it.
what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Campbell's is just soup.
Yes.
They're not more than
Campbell's
soup.
Company
The Campbell's Company is owning too many products.
has an umbrella
right.
of products.
Like Kellogg, like Nabisco, like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Et cetera,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera.
So it's still Campbell's soup.
Okay, that you're still going to call it that?
I will never not call it Campbell's soup,
Ooh.
no matter what they tell me.
You're so
The label
dangerous.
is still going to say Campbell's soup.
I don't think the label does say Campbell's soup
Sure
right
it
now.
does.
Look it up.
You look it up. I'm pretty sure it does.
I want to look it up.
Campbell's soup. Looking at the can.
And what does it say? What's the verdict?
It says Campbell's
Soup.
condensed.
Milk.
It says condensed Campbell's, the little seal, whatever the brand, like whatever the flavor, vegetable, soup at the bottom. So condensed soup is the what it is. Campbell's condensed soup.
Gross. Condensed soup sounds gross.
Soup from concentrate would be grosser.
Yeah, you're right.
Imagine that. It's so gross. It comes out in that thing. You just have to add water.
Well, that's, if you have like the cream of mushroom, when it comes out of that can, it's gelatinous and it's got the can rings around it and it's just one cylindrical.
I like when refried
mass.
beans do that.
I don't like when anything does that.
It really holds the shape. It makes you think of cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving,
yes.
doesn't it?
Yep.
Happy holidays.
Have you ever ordered room service?
I have never ordered room service.
I haven't either.
I've gone to hotels where they have room service, and all I ever see is trays in the hall, and I kind of get grossed out by that.
I get grossed out by that too, but that's not to say that I haven't wanted to order room service. I just haven't ever done it. One, because I just don't know how it's done. Two, because it feels like special.
It's probably because it seems fancy and expensive.
Yeah.
But also, why do we have to put the trays in the hall?
I don't know.
It makes no sense. Because the maid service is going to come clean the room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, but maybe if you order room service on the night that you're staying there.
Okay, that's fine.
You don't want the dirty dishes in there all night.
So
they put the trays in the hall because in the morning.
I don't like checking into a hotel and walking past people's dirty plates.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way.
There should be like a laundry chute, but for dishes.
No, or
a dishes chute,
or like when you're done, you call the front desk and say,
"I'm done.
I'm all set here," and they go, "Okay, we'll send somebody up."
Or maybe just walk your dirty dishes to the front desk and say, "I'm finished. Thank you so much."
Yeah, or something. So there has to be a better way.
There's got to be another way.
There's got to be something where I don't walk past your half-eaten bagel and a paper.
Well, there's usually a
thing over the top of an empty cup of orange juice. It's weird. I don't like it.
Hotel.com released their most unusual room service request.
Okay, so can you just order anything?
I feel like, according to this list, yes.
And what's the difference between me ordering like a DoorDash versus ordering room service?
Yeah, I don't know.
I order a pizza, they deliver it, I go get it. I got pizza in the room.
Yeah.
Room service.
Yeah, fair. Some of these room service requests, I'm like, what? Did you fulfill this request?
Right.
Fresh goat milk, a caviar hot dog.
What is that?
A hot dog made of caviar, I assume.
Or is it caviar on a hot dog?
Oh, gross. Probably that. That makes more sense.
Hot dog made of caviar? So somebody's got to sit there and mold it? What are you talking about?
It's a good thing I don't work in room service.
If someone calls and orders a caviar hot dog, I want you down there scooping it out of the little jar and trying to make it cylindrical and look like a hot dog in a bun. And then to take it up there and go, here is your caviar hot dog, sir. And he goes, what is this? I just wanted some caviar on top of a hot dog, you strange woman.
All right, here's some other things that people have ordered. Burnt toast, 4 pounds of bananas, and
specifically, what do they think? They're a band showing up like this? This is like writer stuff,
right? It is like for artists that are like only green M&Ms,
right?
An Evian Field bathtub so their child can bathe in the purest water.
They think Evian is the purest water. Do you know what Evian spelled backwards is?
No.
Spell Evian backwards.
Naive. Naive.
Sound it out. You got it. Naive.
And then a high five from a team member just to ensure that their room request had been made.
Right. That's why the whoever the band was that put the like no brown M&Ms thing, that was just to make sure that the writer was being read fully.
Huh. Now I want to order some room service and see what we can get.
I don't want the caviar hot dog. I'll tell you that much. You can have it.
What if they don't have that stuff in the hotel?
That's what I'm saying.
Then they say,
can you just order whatever you want?
We don't have that.
Yeah.
Fresh goat milk? Sorry.
Yeah,
Fresh out.
Oh, we'll go talk to Lucy in the back and.
Also, how many bottles of Evian water do you think fills a bathtub?
As many gallons as a bathtub is?
It's a child.
Yeah, but still.
So you wouldn't want
How
to
big
fill
a
it.
child?
5'7".
That's a big child. That's an adult-sized child.
I don't know, Josh. I don't know. What are you looking up? What are you Googling?
Standard bathtub holds around 80 gallons.
Okay. How many bottles of water?
Well, are you using 1 liter bottles? Because you're going to need 302 of them.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It's 300 1 liter bottles.
Are you kidding?
To fill a bathtub.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No, that's wasteful. But it's the finest.
The purest.
This is a very nice, good news story about a 94-year-old woman who got on an airplane. She was having a hard time finding her seat.
Oh.
She appeared confused, had some difficulty navigating the narrow aisle to get toward the back of the plane where her seat was. The flight attendant noticed that she was struggling and was just about to help this woman out when a man seated in first class caught her attention and with a smile asked the flight attendant, "Can you please get her and put her in my seat and I will take hers?"
No.
And I just think that is the greatest thing. The flight attendant was emotionally moved. She also noticed how this thoughtful act changed the attitude of everyone else on the flight because kindness is a little contagious.
Kindness begets kindness, doesn't it?
It is fantastic when it works right like that. It's so great.
Yeah.
The flight attendant guided the woman to the front of the plane. She was moved to tears, saying, "Never in my 94 years has someone done something like that for me." Which is pretty amazing. It's a simple act. I mean, look, the guy obviously paid more money for his seat.
Right.
Didn't, buy a coach seat or an economy seat, whatever you want to call it. And so it was a small, I'm sure, sacrifice for him to be able to sit somewhere less comfortable and whatever. But what a great thing for her. And who knows where she's flying to or, what her whole story is. But I just think that's so nice.
I like her I'm going to try this tactic next time. I'm not 94, but if I walk around...
I'm lost.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go.
I don't know where my seat is. I've never flown in first class before.
Right. The simple act of kindness not only was a boost to the woman, but was also a reminder that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact on everyone who sees it. It's great.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
Good for that dude.
That's good news to get you going.
It was very, very frightening to our dog.
There's thunder, there's lightning, there's rain, there's a dog barking. It's a whole thing.
It is a whole thing. We have a very scaredy cat dog.
Yeah. So I've been trying to look at research this morning
Have
on
you?
what can you do for noise and storm phobias and anxiety in dogs. Because me just telling her like to go back to bed didn't work.
No.
And then she was like, no, I'm going to be in the bedroom with you is what's going to happen. Because I'm not going out into the living room where my kennel is because that's not happening.
It's too scary.
I guess so.
She stood outside the door.
I know.
For 10 minutes last night, whining and barking. And you just kept telling her to go to bed. And I said, listen, that's not working. You're going to have to try a different method.
Yeah.
Bring her into the bedroom. And she, sure enough, was like, yep, this is where I need to be. Thanks. It took her a long time to settle down. I know she laid at the bottom of the bed and kind of looked out the window like.
Well, she saw the flashing light and didn't know what was going on.
And she kept looking at us like, what, are you guys going to do something about this? What? You got to make this stop. I'm never going to get any sleep. I did take her out this morning. It was raining pretty heavily this morning. She needed to go outside. I took her out this morning, and she gets tied up on a leash so that she doesn't run away because she's a flight risk. And I tied her up, and then I went back inside to finish doing some stuff. And I kind of forgot about her. I didn't forget about her, but, she was out there longer than she probably wanted to be.
You're talking 3 minutes.
And I hear her, whining, and I'm like, I got to go get the dog. And she had finagled her way into the garage. Her leash was so
the
tight.
Maximum of her,
She's just standing there
her
like,
lead.
Hey,
it's raining.
It's still scary.
Yeah. Well, here's what it says. It says, depending on the presentation, treatment of storm phobia, some solutions. Bring the dog indoors during the storm. Not an issue.
No.
She was inside.
Yeah, she was inside.
Provide background noise. And now I said that this morning.
You did.
Whether that's, leaving on the radio, some white noise, TV, whatever. This show.
We were heading out the door. Oh, the show.
That was kind of my thought, was what if we just leave on Wake Up Classy 97 for the dog? Maybe she would hear the voices and be soothed.
We're calming.
Yeah.
We're such a calming influence on your pets.
Right.
Listen to Josh and Chantel. We're just calming and relaxing. Some ASMR.
Sure.
Just relax. Just relax.
It also says you should offer a safe place, like a bathtub.
We're a safe place.
Or a laundry basket or an open closet.
A laundry
somewhere.
basket?
That's what it says.
She's not going to stay in a laundry basket.
If it was over the top of her? No, we're not going to do that.
No.
I don't know what there's. It's probably a smaller dog. Like, she's only 15 pounds, but and she has a kennel, which that's her space. She's protective of her little space.
Yes.
She should be fine in there, but she's not.
She's too afraid.
And then it says, if possible, have an owner present.
Oh. Whoops.
So yeah, I don't know. Then they talk about some therapeutic products, like there's capes and wraps. Like an anxiety wrap, or there is something called Thunder Shirt, which is it's basically like her harness, but might provide her like a hug.
If we get her a Thunder Shirt and then we call her kennel the Thunderdome.
Yes.
Can we put her Thunder Shirt on while she's in the Thunderdome?
Yes.
One dog enter.
Yeah.
One dog stay.
Stay. They also
Josh, that was funny.
It was funny.
You didn't laugh.
I haven't finished Mad Max, so one day I'll get that joke. And then they also offer calming bites, which we got some of those for the fireworks.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot
we did.
about those.
I did too. Oh. Well, Do you even know where those are?
Yep. In the treat basket.
Well, crud.
Yeah. So maybe next time.
That might have helped.
Too late now.
I've been kind of an absent parent lately.
Why? What are you talking about?
I just feel like I have 2 jobs, and it's a lot sometimes. And sometimes when I get home from those 2 jobs, I kind of just don't want to
play Lego Harry Potter.
I just need time. Like, I just want to zone out a lot of the time. And so I want to thank you for picking up some of the slack. You've been doing a lot of the laundry, and I appreciate that. And even last night, we were talking to Emery, and you said, "Oh, hey, Emery, we got an email from your teacher, and she wanted us to check in on you about this report that you're working on." And I went, "Yeah, I saw that email from the teacher. I didn't read it because I didn't have time." So,
or weren't interested.
No, I was.
No, I get you.
I've usually been that parent that's been on top of things and present and reading the teacher's emails, and I've just
that's why there's 2 of us.
Been
Come on now.
So busy. So I appreciate that you're picking up the slack that I'm leaving behind.
It's not slack. It's totally good. And I'm trying to find the email. There it is. It just specifically was a notification that there's a test at the end of the week, and that they don't let you turn in any unit work after the test on that unit.
Yeah.
So I just was reminding her, and I know she's on top of stuff.
She is.
But I just wanted to make sure she didn't need help with anything. And that's what I asked her last night was just, hey, I know you're usually really good. Are you good? Just checking in. And she was like, yeah, I'm good. I went, okay.
Well, and you've been picking her up. And so you two have conversations even before I see the 2 of you at the end of the day. So I'll check in with her and I'll remind her about things that I've seen about school or activities that she's involved in. And she gets mad at me and says, I know, Dad already told me.
Well.
All right. I didn't know. Jeez
Louise. It's all good. You're not slacking. Don't feel like you're slacking.
A little bit.
You're busy. Nah, it's not slacking.
Thanks for doing my laundry. That was nice.
I did our son's laundry, too.
You did?
I finished his, yeah. And then I sent him a text and said, all the clothes on your bed are clean.
Oh, no. They're going to... I bet he went to bed with those clothes still on his
think?
bed. Oh, for sure.
I don't know. We'll have to see. That's slacking. Not putting away your laundry after somebody washes and dries it for you. That's slacking. You're not slacking. You're just busy. It's fine. Okay. It'll be all good.
I hate confrontation. And I know a lot of people do too.
How much do you like confrontation?
I hate it so much.
What's your favorite part of confrontation?
I don't like it. It makes me so nervous.
Do you like when somebody walks up to you and they're like already a little heated?
No.
And then they're like, hey, listen, I got to talk to you.
And then I go, don't you want to talk to somebody else? I hate it so much. In fact, there was a confrontation that I was not directly a part of. This was years and years and years ago. I was not directly a part of this. And the 2 people, there were 3 people there, me and 2 other women. And the 2 women got into the argument, and I just quietly slipped away because I hate it so much. It makes me
being a
sick.
bystander of confrontation makes you
all of it.
But yet you'll watch football and you'll watch MMA fights and
That's different. That's
confrontation.
No, that's different. That's competition. That's
okay,
not
that's
necessarily confrontation.
Okay.
So last night, my other job, part of my job was to put out a fire if the case needed to be put out.
If there's a problem, go see Chantel.
Yeah. And I went,
yeah.
I
solve the problems.
Do this.
Well, you want to know the cool news?
What is the cool news?
You got to solve some problems.
I did solve the problem. And then, my boss said, I gotta step away. She was handling the confrontation solving. And then she said, I gotta step away. You're going to need to do this. And I went, I don't want to.
I think you did fine.
Every time we didn't know. So I work at a ticketing company. I work at a place where people have to I'm trying to be as vague as possible.
I understand.
But
You're fine.
people have to use tickets to get in, and there were some scam tickets that were sold.
Correct.
And so we had to monitor to see like if tickets were going to scan and
so if somebody had a scam ticket, they had to come
talk
and
to us.
You had to inform them that they got scammed.
I'm sorry, you don't actually have tickets here.
Right.
And you never know how people are going to respond. But I was watching the scanners scan these tickets in, and I would hold my breath every time they got scanned. And when it like went green, like, okay, that's not a scam ticket. I went,
you'd exhale. I saw it.
And then there was a scanner, my coworker, who pointed at me and said, "Oh, you're going to need to go talk to Chantel." And I went, "No."
Yeah. And you did.
And I did. And those people were lovely, and they were kind, and they were fine.
Because it's not your fault.
I get it. But people who often get upset are not necessarily upset with me, but because I'm the person there, I'm the messenger that's telling them the bad news.
Yeah.
They take it out on that person.
But again, you weren't the source of confrontation. You were the messenger of bad news.
Yeah.
That's not like, you aren't like, no, you have to leave. You just straight up said, unfortunately, you got duped.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And
you spent your money on not actual tickets.
Hey, and let me just say this. If you are buying tickets, go directly to whatever venue you're going to see that artist.
Yeah, no matter where it is.
No matter where it is.
Go directly
to the venue.
Don't just Google the tickets and buy them from wherever comes up in search results.
Exactly.
Go to the actual venue website and get the link from them.
Yep.
Always.
Always, always, always. And also, be nice to the messenger.
Yeah, true. Yeah. You're not the cause of confrontation, just the bearer of bad news.
The people that I did say sorry, they were like, "Oh, well, you're nice about it, so we appreciate that. Thank you you have a nice smile about telling us the bad news."
So here you are commending me on a job well done when it comes to a teacher email, but I'm not the one waking up early to make lunch. And you have been doing this for now a couple of weeks.
No, just one. A couple of weeks. Yeah, you're right.
So for a couple of weeks, you've been making lunch for our daughter.
It's just a sandwich.
You're making her lunch.
She's making her own lunch.
I know she's packing it, but you're just making the sandwich because if you make it the night before and then it sits there for 8 hours and then all school day till lunch, that's not going to be a great sandwich. No, that's not going to be
a great sandwich.
So you've been doing that in the morning.
And then when I used to make her lunch when she was in elementary school, I would write her a little note, and then I included a cheesy little joke in there.
Today's joke is so good.
So I've added the jokes again to this high school lunch. Today's joke is good. What was it?
Why are people afraid of trees?
Because they're shady.
Such a good joke.
Yesterday's joke was... What was yesterday's joke?
I don't know if I know.
Oh, what kind of shoes do chickens wear?
Yeah. Except she told me the joke. She said today's joke, when I picked her from school, she said today's joke was a really bad one. And I said, what was it? And she said, what shoes do chickens wear? And then she said, Birkenstock, box.
No, that's not it.
I know. And then she got home and reread it and went, I messed up. It was Reebok, box. And I said, yeah, that's a good one. And she was like, no, it's not that good. So I'm sure today's joke she's going to be just as displeased with.
What kind of shoes do chickens wear? Reebok, box.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay, listen. But she also sent me a text yesterday and said, dude, that sandwich was fire.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what? Okay, so you were doing PB&J. Mm-hmm. And then what was yesterday's sandwich?
Yesterday was ham and cheese.
Okay.
I know.
And so she was really digging it.
And then last night, before she goes to bed, I said, what kind of sandwich do you want? I go, peanut butter and jelly, ham and cheese, turkey, tuna fish. And she said, tuna fish? Oh, no.
Oh, it'd be great.
But she did ask if we had any tomatoes because she goes, that would make it even better.
I see.
She told me that joke was bad yesterday.
Yeah.
Sandwich was fire, joke was bad.
Yeah.
That's what I
said.
Got.
She didn't like the joke.
Rude. Because she didn't even read it right.
Well, no. She read it right. She just told me the joke wrong because she got stuck on Birkenstock box, which isn't even the box. Those are in the Reeboks. It's fine.
I make a pretty fire sandwich.
That's what I've heard. Haven't tried one. Must be nice.
Do you want me to make you a lunch?
No. Pack a lunch for me, would you?
You want me to
every
take
day.
off your boots when you come home too,
Now
dear?
we're talking.
We ate late dinner last night because we got home very late and we were all tired and hungry. And you said, "What can I make for dinner?" And I said, "I'm just going to take a shower. I'm just going to go to bed hungry."
That's what you said. And I said, yeah, right. And then you're going to feel sick because you didn't eat. And you already were telling me, not 30 minutes prior to me saying, what do you want to eat, that you were starving.
It was 10:30 though.
Yeah, I understand. We had a late night. We
You're
had
not
stuff
supposed
to do.
eat past 6.
What?
That's what they say.
Who are they? And I've never heard don't eat past
Experts.
6.
They really say,
Listen.
what?
The only people that shouldn't do that are people that are doing intermittent fasting. That's their own that's their own decision. That's their own schedule. No one's ever said, Chantel, you shouldn't eat after 6:30. You'll turn into a gremlin.
I really was going to just go to bed hungry. And then
Then I said,
well,
I'm
you
not.
pulled out
So
some
I started,
leftovers
I
that
started
we had.
making food.
And I went, oh, yeah, I'll have some of that. And then Emery was like, yeah, I want some mashed potatoes. And I was like,
Yeah,
I'll have some of that too.
I know.
I
We just had like a little buffet.
We had a little
There was some
smorgasbord.
corn, and there was mashed potatoes and grilled chicken, and there was leftover stuff from our date night at 18.
Yeah.
So we had the potato wedges, and it was good.
It was
Everything
good.
was great. It was awesome.
Yeah. I'm looking at the clock going 11 o'clock and I'm eating all this crap. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But did you sleep well? Aside from the dog. I
Yeah.
think you probably
I mean, I
slept
had a
better
full
with
belly.
That's what I'm saying. You slept better with a full belly. Next best thing would have been, some sort of warm bath.
Nobody ever gives me a warm bath.
You're an adult woman. You can give yourself a warm bath anytime you want. Have a warm bath.
And I do.
Yeah, go wild.
I'm the craziest.
Yeah.
Dinner at 11 and a warm bath following.
And then just slumber all
and then
night.
sleep.
Yeah. And I just hear that noise.
I don't snore. I don't do that.
I'm going to record it and bring it to the show.
I'm a lady.
Okay. I don't disagree, but you're a lady who snores.
We were walking out of the show that we went to last night, and we saw a couple, and they asked if we would take their picture. And it's always such a weird thing to ask strangers to take your picture.
I think it's only weird because you have to then hand over your phone to somebody, and that's the strange
It
part
is.
where you're like, here, hold my personal device and take
My
pictures.
very personal device.
Yeah, right?
That has my passwords. It's
Yeah.
got everything
Right.
on it.
And I think depending on where you were, you may or may not trust people. Now, you and I, trustworthy people, we're going to hand you your phone back. But I think if you were in different country or even a bigger city or something, you might be a little hesitant to be like, hey, will you take a picture of us?
It just always feels awkward to ask. And you kind of do a scan like, who can I ask? Who can I? Not them. Maybe. No, not them.
Well, we just happened to be standing
No, we
there
were
having
not.
a conversation, and they waited patiently because they were standing there as well, and you were talking to somebody else, and then right then she was like, oh, hey, would you mind taking a picture for us? And so it was no big deal. You got a little bit into it, though. You were kind of taking portraits and landscapes, and you were down on one knee trying to get the angles.
I was
and
not down on one
up on a
knee.
bench trying to get up high, and you were like, okay,
I want
now.
to make it look good because
I
they're
know,
not going
I
to
know.
ask again.
Yeah.
They're not going to ask another stranger. Do you know what I mean? So you want to make sure that you take their picture appropriately. Usually it works out. It's nice if you also want somebody to take your picture.
Like, oh, yeah, we'll trade.
Right.
Right.
So when Emery and my mom and I went to Hamilton last weekend, they had a photo set up so that you could stand in front of the backdrop and take a photo. And I was like, okay, are we just going to take a selfie? And luckily the people in front of us were like, hey, will you take our picture? And then I'll take yours. And I was like, yes, Thank you for asking, because I'm too chicken to ask.
Because of your version of confrontation?
Well, that's not even a confrontation.
But
it's
you're
just,
going to have to talk to somebody.
I
And
know.
what if they say no?
I
can't
know.
be rejected. No. I
And when
couldn't
have you
then be
ever-
told no and then ask someone else.
when have you ever asked somebody to take your picture and they've said no?
That'd be an interesting thing, wouldn't it?
Can you take my picture?
No.
No, thanks.
I don't believe in photography. It also would be like, look, I'm going to use my phone and I'll just text you the pictures.
Ew.
What's your number?
That's so gross. Yeah, I'll take your picture and you can whip out your phone.
Right. Here you go. Or you got a disposable camera. I'll call you when it gets developed.
Or you just take their picture and keep walking. Hey, can you take my picture?
Sure.
Yep. Click. See ya.
Have a good night. That's a good one. I like that. We could make it super, super weird.
Super awkward.
Or have a couple of stools and be like, all right, now chin up, turn, feet together. All right,
you
good.
look this way.
Yeah.
You look the other way.
Right, look off into the distance now. All right, perfect. We could make it really weird. And then people would never ask us again.
I don't mind doing it. I don't mind they ask, but I think it's hilarious to make it awkward and weird.
We could have costumes, a trunk of costumes. You'd be like, yeah, what do you want to wear?
that we just truck around.
Yeah. Be like, why did I ask
Anybody
these people?
want their picture taken? Anyone?
Yeah. Selfies.
They did ask. The people last night asked, hey, can you take our picture? And I said, no. And then I said, yeah, I will.
But you should have stuck with no. That would have been fun. No.
No.
And just laugh. Like, what a weird interaction. Would you mind? Yeah, actually, I would mind a lot. So
quit asking me.
Yeah. Good luck.
September is National Preparedness Month.
Is it?
It is.
What are we preparedness
Well,
for?
the government launched this 3 years after 9/11 to encourage everyone to be ready for any type of crisis.
Oh, okay, good.
So they're asking people, not them, but somebody asked people, what is the first thing that you would grab in an emergency?
That's a real interesting question because, again, it's going to depend on the emergency. Is it like we have to evacuate our home?
You just
we
have to
need
leave now. You have to,
Right.
Not necessarily a long-term evacuation. You have to get out. You have to get out of the house now. You have 5 minutes to leave. What are you grabbing?
PS5? No.
Obviously, okay.
No,
Let me put it in some ground. People and pets aren't an option because obviously you're going to make sure they get out safely first.
All right.
So things, items are what
Yeah.
you're grabbing first.
Yeah, PS5.
A PS5.
No, I'm not grabbing the PS5.
Because then you'd have to grab the cords. You'd have to grab the
I know.
controller.
It'd
You'd have to
take
grab
too
the
much
games.
time. Here's what we need. We need a football, which is the one big document file, and we have
that.
We have an important file, but you know what I'm talking about. One of the accordion style, and we don't have that much paperwork, but that's where we should have things like scanned all the photos, hard drive backup there.
I don't have that. Our pictures
I
are...
know. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to be spending time getting that stuff. Maybe not. Is that important? Like, I understand they're irreplaceable because they're moments and they're really important things. But I know that, like, when it comes down to you and I are no longer on Earth, and all this stuff is left behind. Like, the pictures, there's going to be a ton that get thrown away. We're just worried about it right now. What's the story? Why are we worrying about it?
You took a turn.
No,
dude.
I'm telling you. Like, when we talk about we gotta evacuate. You go, I want to grab the pictures. I want to grab the files. I want to grab the important things.
Well, right.
But then I went, that's a lot of pictures to grab.
I would grab
we got
my
a whole
phone
bin.
first because that has everything I need. It's got all my contact
Yeah, I
information.
assume that would already be with you.
Yeah, no, you have to grab that. Like, I'm grabbing that first. Then I'm grabbing my purse because that's got my money and my Social Security card. Important stuff in my wallet. Then I'm grabbing that file that's in my nightstand.
Right.
That has
the
birth certificates, our marriage license, all of that information that you're going to need. Then if there's time, I'm going to grab like any kind of medications
That's
might
important.
need.
Yeah.
A first aid kit.
Sure.
Stuff like that.
But again, I don't know the emergency. Like, why are we evacuating because everything's going to be a total loss? Are we evacuating because
no, you just
we'll be able
have
to come
no
back?
information. You say you have 5 minutes. Grab what you need. I'm grabbing phone,
Yeah.
purse, important documents,
Football.
medications.
Right.
Those are my top 4. Like pictures, sorry, you're going to have to
Well, that's what I was trying to
disappear
get
just
at.
because it's too heavy. There's
Right, it's too much.
many.
That's the point I
It
was
would
making
take
about
too
the
long.
photos.
Some people would grab clothes,
Yeah, I mean,
people
it
would
would be
grab
smart to have
food
like
and
a
snacks.
bag prepared. They call it a bug out bag.
Yeah, right?
It'd be smart to have something like that prepared with extra clothes, some food, some water, ready to go, so that in the event that you had to pack up and leave right now, you just grab the bag and you've got at least a couple of days worth of supplies in there.
Some people said that they would pack their jewelry, which could be a good trading bargain if necessary.
Sure, I guess. Yeah.
If you're out of money and you're like, hey, I got these jewels.
Yeah, look at all these jewels.
Let's make a trade.
Yeah, like a pirate. I got all this booty.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the plan. If we have 5 minutes to grab something, I'll grab the top 4 things that I said. You grab water, snacks, and some blankets. Because who knows? We might need some blankets.
Who knows? Who knows?
That's the plan. Got it?
I got it.
You make sure the kids are out. I'll grab the 4 important things I need. And then you've got food, water, blankets. That's your job.
I'm thinking that we'll be out of there in less than 5 minutes. I think I'm probably going to have a couple minutes to spare.
That's fine.
I might be able to get the PS5.
Get the car running. Heat it up.
Heat it up.
All right, this is a really cool story, and I love this, and I immediately teared up after I read it. So,
Is this the one you were reading this morning and you were going, oh?
there's like a couple. I read a couple because I'm crybaby, and
All right.
nice things make me happy.
All right.
And there's a dad in England, and he has a son who has autism and nonverbal.
Okay.
His son, I don't know how old his son is, but his son is just learning how to spell. So he's slowly starting to learn how to be verbal. And his dad got the alphabet tattooed on his arm.
Oh, interesting.
So that his son can point to letters to spell out. And his dad can spell the things that he can't say.
That's cool.
So his son will point and his dad will spell as he's pointing the letters on his arm.
That's
I think that is
fantastic.
amazing.
I think that's really cool because that opens up a communication for the two of them, which I think is so great.
So it's just a square. He's got like a square on his arm, and it's got all 26 letters, and it's just on his forearm.
Did he do it QWERTY? Did he do it like
No.
keyboard?
He
just went in order.
He just did. He has
13 and 13.
5 letters across and 5 letters down.
Well, then he's missing one.
Oh, I guess the last line is 6 letters across. So he squeezed in the Z in there.
Boy, I hope they never change the alphabet. Start adding new letters. Yeah. He's like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Where am I going to put that? Plus, what if he breaks up with the alphabet? Then he's got that tattoo forever. He's going to have it covered up. How embarrassing.
And then people will ask, why do you have that tattoo? And he's like, it's for my son.
Right. It's for me
to talk
cool.
to my son.
Yeah.
And I love that story.
I think that's really, really cool. Well done. What's his name? Do we know?
No, I don't know anything other than that.
That's all right. That's a cool story.
That's pretty cool, right? Have you ever heard of pregnancy brain?
I have. Have you?
Define it.
I would define it as not to any one particular person's fault. For some reason, things fall through cracks or are forgotten or things get confused. Look, there's a lot going on inside a human body when a child is being created and grown, and it takes a lot of resources. So it's not
a lot of mental capacity.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Physical
a lot
capacity,
going on.
mental capacity, it takes all of it.
There's discomfort. There's plenty of reasons why a mother to be in pregnancy would be like, you know what, I spaced that.
I goofed.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
that's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you remember any instances where I had pregnancy brain when I was pregnant?
Nope.
Are you just saying that because you don't want to get in trouble?
No.
No, really.
No, I don't.
Okay. I was trying to think of something
I remember
too.
you being called out for something, but that wasn't the case.
Right. I
and
did.
so I've been on the side of where you were told that you had pregnancy brain and forgot something.
Yeah.
But I know that you didn't. And so
I agree.
that
Yeah.
sort of made you cranky.
That made me so mad.
Rightfully cranky. And I went, yeah.
Because this person.
I'm glad I didn't say it.
This person was in the wrong. And I said, no, that's not what happened. And she said, yeah, it is. And I said, no, it isn't. And
Yeah.
she said, oh, you just have pregnancy brain.
Right.
Because she didn't want to admit that she was wrong.
Right.
And I stewed on that for days.
I know. Days. Let's be real.
Years.
Yeah. I brought it up just now, and look what happened. So, I can understand how that would be the case. I did not really see that in you through.
Or maybe you've just forgotten.
Maybe.
Okay, there is a woman in Brooklyn. Her husband posted a video after his wife said, hey, I'm going to order some groceries. Is there anything that you need? And he said, nah, I think I'm good. She's like, deodorant? You got deodorant? He's like, yep, I'm set. I'm good. So she proceeded to order her groceries and have them be delivered. She ordered them from a company called Fresh Direct.
Okay.
Groceries showed up. There were 99 bunches of bananas
How did
that were
happen?
delivered.
That's a bunch of bananas.
Bunches.
How did she end up with bunches of bananas?
They're calling it her pregnancy brain. Both husband and wife are
They're
saying,
suggesting that she did that?
yeah, they're saying, yeah, you did that. You did 99 bunches of bananas. So then he thought that he might be able to get rid of them and sell them. Nobody was taking the bait.
Yeah.
And so
You think?
he contacted the company, the grocery company, and luckily they ended up taking them back that same night. But he was probably like, listen.
I'm impressed that the store had
My-
that many bananas to ship to one person.
I know. 99 bunches.
That's a bunch of bananas.
And if you figure there's like 5-6 bananas on each bunch.
Sure.
Do the math. 99 times 6. What is that?
It's a lot of bananas.
That's a bunch.
It's a little less than 600.
Who decided to call it a bunch of bananas? Oh, look at this bunch of bananas.
What else would you call it?
594.
I said it's just about 600.
Oh, you did.
Because if you had six bananas per bundle and you had 100, 6 times 100 is a lot easier.
You're right.
Than trying to figure out your weird 99 math. That's why I said it's close to 600.
You're right.
Pregnancy brain.
No, I'm not pregnant.
Yeah.
I hope.
Thank goodness.
There was a 20-year-old in Alabama named Abby.
Abby from Alabama?
Yeah, Abby from Alabama.
All right. What's up with Abby?
Abby got pulled over. She was speeding.
Oh, no. Abby.
She got pulled over by a state trooper named JT. JT pulled her over, and she started crying and said that she was struggling financially and couldn't afford a ticket.
Yeah.
So he spent...
Can't do the crime, don't do the time. Or the other way around.
There you go.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I totally just screwed that up.
You got it. You got it, dear. Good job. You're good. You're good at stuff.
Thanks. I talk good.
The state trooper, JT, spent 15 minutes talking to Abby about different career paths she could take.
Okay.
Turns out that she didn't necessarily have any supportive adult in her life that helped her after she graduated high school. She didn't know that there were options and student loans that you could take and different financial situations that you can do to help you get to college. And so JT was like, listen, like, let's figure out what's going to be a good fit for you. Turns out that she was like, well,
race car driver.
I feel
She's going to be a race car driver.
No. Want to take another guess?
She's going to be
nurse.
Oh, a nurse.
Yeah, nothing to do with speeding.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's cool.
So he said, all right, listen, I'm going to give you a warning. Don't speed again.
That's
Pay
right.
attention to your speeding. Wear your seatbelt. And also promise me you'll go to nursing school and I won't give you a ticket. And also,
Okay.
again, slow down.
All right. So when does Nurse Abby start her schooling?
She graduated last month.
No way.
And said that she loves her job. She is now working as a surgical technician at the University of Alabama.
Cool.
And she invited JT to her graduation because she wanted him to know what a huge impact he made on her life.
That's awesome.
And he said, great. Now pay me your ticket.
Yeah, now.
Now that you have a job.
Now, there's got to be a statute of limitations on that.
You owe me something, Abby.
I think she made good on it.
I know.
Good for her.
I know. There was some nice news.
Alabama Abby.
Alabama Abby. Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're killing it today,
Yeah,
you and I.
We
We're
talk
doing
good.
Hold up. I got to find the story.
What is it about?
Sometimes when it's time for us to talk,
Yeah.
I
I think this is the story that you were telling me
Yes, it is.
about college kids
Yeah.
who
So
have partnered with a nursing home.
this has happened in Holland.
Oh, okay. I thought this was somewhere in America, but that's great.
In Holland, and
Yeah.
this has been going on for 12 years.
No
So
kidding.
there's college students, and this nursing home provides free rent to these college students in exchange for them giving 30 hours of their time each month in assisting these elderly patients, keeping them company, making dinners for them, eating dinner with them. This program has also helped students feel like they have a support system. So like these people that they're living with that are living in the nursing home are like helping them with their homework or helping them study and just providing like
life experience
and wisdom. And many of the students and elderly have become lifelong friends. And the students have like surpassed the 30-hour requirement monthly that's required of them.
I mean, 30 hours a month is an hour a day, give or take, right? Like it's not a big ask for you to spend an hour a day helping the community that you live right in the same building with.
And you get free housing.
Yeah.
And you get wisdom and friendship and meals, warm meals.
That is an awesome deal.
And
like really good deal.
The workers there, the employees there say it isn't uncommon for them to hear "I love you" in the halls between the students and these elderly.
That's awesome.
Patients, which I think is so amazing.
Or residents or whatever.
Residents, yes.
This is really cool. This is a smart idea. And you have also said like one of your ultimate dreams in life would be to operate a preschool that is directly next door or connected to a nursing home so that because the young kids would benefit from that engagement and the elderly residents of the nursing home would incredibly benefit from interacting with young people, especially because some of the elderly people in nursing homes don't get visited. They don't get, all of those things. So it's a big deal.
It is
for those kinds of things. It's
my dream is
it's great.
Triplex though.
Yes.
It's a preschool.
Yes.
Nursing home.
Yes.
Pet shelter.
Oh, is it?
So all three.
So you
of
have
them.
you have dogs as well. This
Bingo.
is great.
And cats.
Yeah, dogs and cats. Don't discredit cats. I get it. Yeah. I think it's a great idea. And then now what you need is also some extra dorms for the college kids so that you get all of that in one facility.
There you go.
It's like a community.
Oh.
Well, you know what would be smart is if the community just worked like
Just
that.
band it together.
If we just talked to neighbors,
just helped out.
and talked to them and spent an hour a day, minimum, 30 hours a month, just engaging with our neighbors.
We just help
What
each
a
other
world.
out. What a community that would be, huh?
Wouldn't it be something? But nah, that's no fun. Let's run red lights and honk and be angry at people instead. That's more fun. That's more fun. Would you rather this or that with Josh and Chantel?
Would you rather have butterfly wings or rabbit whiskers?
What?
So in essence,
What?
would you rather flutter around? You can't necessarily fly, but you can flutter. Or have whiskers long enough that you can tell if you're going to be able to fit through a space.
What?
Pick one. I think I'd rather have butterfly wings. That's my pick.
All right, here's the situation with rabbit whiskers, because I needed to find out.
Okay, what is it? What's the thing with rabbit whiskers?
They have, you know how you like to pluck my eyebrows because they get a little wacky?
Yes.
You can't, because that's where my whiskers would grow. I would have whiskers over my eyes.
Oh, no.
I would have deep follicles with sensitive whiskers in my cheeks here.
Oh.
Then on my upper lip where my mustache is, I would have short whiskers, which are for object recognition. Those are to go, oh, that's a carrot. And then the ones that come out the side as well are the long whiskers for spatial awareness to let me know if my head will fit inside of something.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a lot of whiskers.
Are you going to, is that what you're picking?
I'm just trying to decide. Or am I a beautiful butterfly?
Exactly. Just wings, not the rest of you. Not the rest of you is a butterfly. Just you have butterfly wings. Same body.
I'm trying to process right now what my same body would look like with butterfly wings. How am I going to wear a shirt?
Well,
I'm going to be shirtless everywhere.
No, Velcro. You could get a Velcro.
Velcro.
Uh-huh. Like a paper doll type thing. Where it just
What?
It hooks over your shoulders.
I'm not going to have paper doll clothes. I'm taking whiskers.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be the shirtless guy running around town with wings on his back. Normal body, wings, no shirt.
You can tuck them in. They get tucked in.
No, you'll smash them. They're delicate.
They are delicate. You'd have to be very careful.
Plus, every time you shower, you're going to have to sit there for an hour fanning them out. I don't have time for that.
I do. I'm
Taking
picking butterfly
whiskers.
wings.
Well, good for you.
Good for you.
Well, better sign me up for another surgery.
Why?
I mean, this one isn't like medically necessary. This one is an elective surgery.
What's it for?
Well, there are cosmetic surgeons across the country noticing a trend that more and more men are getting a surgery.
What is it
and
for?
I think I need it.
What is it?
It's going to save me from doing some hard work.
Just tell me. You delay.
It's six-pack surgery.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed.
What? What?
I mean,
Wow.
honey, you don't need that.
Stop it.
You already have six-pack abs. to
No,
me.
I don't. Surgeons are seeing a spike in demand for this particular cosmetic procedure. It sculpts the abdominal muscles and creates the V lines to give that Instagram-worthy look. Because that's what I want to do. I want to get a six-pack surgery so that I can post about it on Instagram.
So you can be Instagram worthy.
Yeah.
I know you. I know your game.
One surgeon said, it's all about confidence and convenience.
Convenience.
Yeah. I can't go to the gym and eat right. No. Go ahead and here's what they do in this particular thing. And
How much is it?
It's going to be a lot.
Does insurance cover it?
No.
And because it's cosmetic. And How long is like recovery time?
Listen to this guy.
Okay.
This guy, he's from Brazil. And he said, I bought this belly. He's 52. He obtained the literal cut stomach operation a couple of years ago after hours of exercise failed to yield the desired results. So he said...
How old is he?
He's 52.
Yeah.
And he got the surgery 2 years ago when he was 50. And he said, when I see people looking at me, the sensation is incredible. Instagram-worthy abs.
The sensation of people looking at me is incredible.
Yeah. So I think I might need it. What it does is surgeons remove fat from the vertical and horizontal lines above the belly button to basically create a fat void.
Okay.
Where the muscles would be. So it isn't that your abdominal muscles or even your core is healthy. It's that they remove lines of fat to make it look like you have six-pack abs.
Hey, you know what's an easier, better option? They make T-shirts.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That have six-packs on them.
Sure,
so you could just wear a T-shirt to make it look like you have six-packs.
They make a full, like rubber bodysuit thing.
Hey!
Yeah, look at this. Not that. Those are like, that's like a Batman suit. Now I got to find it. Let me see if I can find this thing. Yeah, $84 on Temu.
Hey, no, it's not Temu.
Yeah.
No, the stuff you order from Temu doesn't come out.
It might.
No.
Plus, I can probably stack a coupon on there and get it for cheaper. But it's basically like a whole torso, neck to waistline, and you just put it on, and then you put a shirt on, and boom, physique. And it's made out of like silicone rubber stuff, so it looks and feels like real skin. $84 on Temu.
I feel like a couple of things. I feel like the skin tone is never going to be matching, so you're going to get...
You think you're going to see my neck transition?
Oh, yeah, and your arm.
I'll wear like a scarf.
No shirt, but a scarf?
Yeah, and it has arms all the way down to the wrist.
Oh, gross. Second thing, you're going to get trapped inside of it. You're going to get stuck.
Oh, and it's going to sweat me to skinny inside. So I'm going to fake it till I make it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear the bodysuit one. I'm going to have to get like cool wrist cuffs or like a big watch band. So you can't see the transition from my hands to the rubber suit.
Gross.
When I bend my elbows, do you think the skin's going to do that like foldy thing?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
So don't look at my elbows. And then I'm going to have to figure out the scarf situation for the neck.
It's going to be completely hairless also.
Smooth. Smooth.
Your skin feels like latex.
That's because it is. That's because it is. Anyway, $84 on Temu. I'd take the risk.
No.
No?
No, Temu is sketch, bro.
But it looks cool.
No.
And that's way less than surgery.
I'm sure it is.
Plus, I don't have the recovery time. I just wear that thing. All right. Maybe I won't buy it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Today. Maybe for my birthday.
Sleep on it. Sleep on this idea.
It's a good idea. I kind of want it.
That's going to do it for us.
All right, fine. I'm going to go shopping for bodysuit.
No.
Yes. Cool looking abs. You imagine I show up anywhere. I just wear it to work. Everybody's like, whoa, dude. What happened? Like, new bod.
Been working on this for months.
Yeah, I just been wearing baggy clothes. You couldn't see it. Just walk around with no shirt, just the skin suit. Everybody be like, whoa. Look at that guy.
Whoa. You're going to feel so, what did that guy say? When
Confident.
people look at him?
Oh, I closed the thing.
I can't remember what he said when people looked at him. Started with an S. I don't remember.
Awesome.
No. Anyway, happy Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh, are you just bye?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. See ya. Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.